Here we go. You know what I find fascinating? Hi, I'm Ellen McCauley from Syracuse, New York. Yes, the same Syracuse, New York that Brian Williams had on the national news last night that snowed for 95 straight hours, where we got a third of our yearly snowfall in a couple of days. This was on the nightly news last night. I wake up at 5:30 this morning. I turn the TV on, there's not one delay. No schools are closed. Nothing's delayed, and you know why? Because we're in Syracuse, New York, and we know how to handle this. Yes! Woo! You think 40-some-odd stinking inches of snow is going to keep us back? No. Wait, where are we tonight? We're at Pray It Off. Did we risk our lives to get here? Oh, yeah, but we're used to that. We're used to that. And you know, this morning, when I'm on my way to work, and it takes 15 minutes to get to my house downtown, you know, down from Onondaga Hill, downtown. And the reason I bring this up, because I got to be there at 9. I left my house at 7:30. And at 5 minutes to 9, I was going da 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 in the door. How many times did I say, "Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee"? I almost died 3 or 4 times, but there I was at 9 o'clock doing my work, because that's what we do in Syracuse. And when people called me up last night and they said, "Are we going to have a meeting tomorrow night?" And I go, "Why? What happened? Did something happen?" And they go, "Well, the weather's kind of bad." And I'm like, "Yeah, we know. Of course we have a meeting. We have a meeting unless Father Pryor closes the church. And even then I want to set up out in the snowbanks the scale and get your logs." The reason we have to have a meeting is because we, and I speak for myself, have a problem with my relationship with food. Am I ever going to get cured? Maybe. I don't think so. The reason we're here in December 9th, is because Christmas is looming. Christmas isn't just December 25th. Christmas starts Thanksgiving Day, really. And if you're in the stores, it started September 1st. But the reason we're here is to talk about how we can get through Christmas without gaining 20 pounds. Now, we don't want to be a killjoy. We don't want to be a Grinch. But we need to face the holiday in control. We need to say, this is what I'm going to do to be in control. One of the things we can do is keep a log. We keep a log. We do. Now, when you have 5 Christmas cookies, you write down 5 Christmas cookies. You don't write down cookies, because cookies could be anything. You write it down. I also think it's good to have a goal. My goal on January 6th, which is the first day of session 7, is to weigh exactly what I weigh today. That's my goal. Nothing lofty. I'm not standing up here saying, "I want to weigh 10 pounds less a month from today." I want to survive December. I want to survive the holidays. I'm going to several parties. I want to have a couple of extra things. Life is meaningful when we can control what we have. I think all of us could say, "I'm not going to have one thing all through Christmas and be miserable and be the martyr." Not I. I can't have a cookie. I'm on a diet. We're not on diets here. We're on a new way of life. And the new way of life means that we're going to look at food as if we're the boss. Yes, I can have 20 cookies. I choose to have 2. I love donuts. I sometimes will go to Wegmans just to walk by the donut rack like this. Sometimes people at work bring in donuts, and I think envy is a sin. I try to draw the line at envy. I say, "Might I admire your donut for a moment?" And I say, "Now, that glaze, is that really a tasty glaze? Or is it like sometimes the glaze just isn't right?" They go, "It's a very tasty glaze." I go, "What about the center? Is it hard? Is it soft?" They tell me all about their donut. In a way, I feel like I ate it. But on Christmas morning, I have my donut. What do I have, Bobby?
Apple fritter.
An apple fritter from Wegmans, where the apple pieces are hanging out and the glaze is covered it. Christmas is my one day a year to have my donut, and I eat it with such, I don't say, oh, I feel guilty. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm eating this. I say, I deserve this donut because it's my once a year donut. Now, if I ate donuts every day, how would that donut on Christmas be special? That's what we need to do. Pick what's special. It says here to have buddies. We have buddies. It says here to pay attention. This is what I mean. You're at a party. The bowl of chips is here. You don't even really like the chips. They're the greasy kind. They're probably from Aldi's or Price Chopper. They're just the Price Chopper brand. But you're standing there talking to your buddy, and you're going, really, that's fascinating. You're kidding me. And then he said, what? Oh, and then you're standing there eating the Aldi's or Price Chopper chips. Why don't you save those calories for something that, like a small piece of cheesecake that you're really going to like? Pay attention to the things that you can just nosh on that are meaningless, that don't really make you happy. Also, the holiday stress. If I started right now talking about everything I had to do between today and December 25th, you'd have to get a stretcher and carry me out of here. I'd be like this, I can't do it. And I even did that last Saturday. I turned to Bob and went, I really can't do this. And then I went, no, I can do this. Why do we have to think everything has to be perfect? Why do we think if we don't have this just right, the holiday is ruined? How many times have we said to ourselves, I got to do this? Or let's say every year you make 12 dozen Christmas cookies. So this year you say, you know what, I'm not going to make them this year. Is the holiday going to be ruined? Or people might say, wow, I can't believe you're not making those cookies. And they'll say, well, you know, Wegmans has got really nice cookies. Why don't you go buy some? You don't have to do this. You don't have to. We don't have to do anything we don't. I used to do the most elaborate Christmas letter. I had the photos, and I tried to be witty and funny, and I would agonize over that Christmas letter like it was like something that had to go in a museum. It had to be perfect, and then I would write a personal note on the end, love you, and this and that, and this and that. And then I would get a card back from the people I sent it to, and they'd say, Joe and Mary. And I would hand the card to Bob and go, where's the love? All I want is the love. And it got to the point where I'm thinking, you know, it's not, last year I said, not going to do the Christmas letter. Was it the end of the world? Did someone call from the Post-Standard and I heard they didn't do the Christmas letter? What's going on? I took all that pressure. I still sent out cards. I still wrote a personal note. I still run into Bob and go, where's the love? Because that's what we do and we think it's really funny. And maybe someday I'll do the Christmas letter again. But today, tomorrow, I just have to say not this year. Also, sometimes we romanticize Christmas. And we think about, oh, all my Christmases were so perfect my whole life. Sometimes you think back, what about the time that Dad, you know, had a few too many and knocked the Christmas tree over? I don't know if any of you have any of those memories. I don't. I'm just making it up. But we romanticize it. It's one day. It's Jesus' birthday. Everything does not have to be perfect. Also, you can still exercise. Guess what's on the ground, everybody? A lot of snow. You can strap on those snowshoes this weekend and go walking. You can get a bike. You can stand in place. You know, I had people say, well, I can't exercise. Look at all the snow.
You can shovel it.
You can shovel it. Someone said to me, Maureen, can I put shoveling on my log? And guess what I said? Absolutely. Absolutely. But do not shovel too much. That's going to kill you. You know, I don't want anyone saying on their deathbed, I had to shovel because Ellen wanted me to write it on the log. Just do what you're capable of doing. And this is something that really helps me. I don't have any stretch pants. If I go to a party, I got a button and a zipper. If you feel that, you know, going, that's a little tight, that means you might have ate too much. Don't wear loose clothes that you can try to get away with. I firmly believe that you can walk around with your lean cuisine dish with those little sections and you'll be all set for life. Are we going to do that? No. But we also need to practice saying no. You just say, you know what? No, thank you. You know, I really love the looks of that cake. Can I take a piece for later? Can I do this later? Delay it. If your mother's pushing something, oh, it looks great. I think I might throw up right now, but can I eat it later? You always try to delay. We can get through, and drinks. You know, I always say there would be less people in the world if there weren't alcohol. And the same thing goes with food. The more you drink, the more you eat, because all those inhibitions go down. So be careful about how many drinks that you have. Okay, I'm done with that one.